Good morning, friends. Tom Wright here from Wright Bladeworks. You know the drill. I make them, I show them off. You can tell me what you think, send me comments, good, bad, whatever. Today I'm going to introduce you to one I made for a customer. This is the card for it. We're calling this one Bad Bunny. It is a Lepre. It is a custom with mammoth ivory scales, a black fire opal button. And I just finished it yesterday. It's actually a little picture of the knife back here. As you can see, I got myself a laser engraver and I'm very much enjoying it. But on to the knife. Much better stuff. Let's get rid of this. Here we go. This is fucking gorgeous. I really, really, really like this knife. This is the first time I've actually handled one of these knives. It's unusual, kind of a curved handled automatic. It is made by a company called Lepre. They've been around a long time. They're from Italy. I gotta say, really, 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 did I say really, really well-made knife. One of the better ones I've handled in many years, to be quite frank. So, customer sent me this, and they wanted it completely done over. This originally had stag scales, and so we went ape shit. But let's open this up to show you what we got cooking here. Boom. This thing opens with a great snap. It's actually got a really cool sound to it. Every knife has a little different sound when they open. This has a really, really great authoritative snap. Anyway, so what we did on this one, remove the original scales, and I put on solid mammoth ivory scales for this guy. So these are, this is not like stabilized mammoth, whatever. Well, I mean, it's somewhat stabilized, but this is actually solid. This isn't like mostly resin with bits of mammoth in it. This is from, I had a very long section of tusk. I cut these out, flattened them out, whatever, and shaped them down. So what we ended up doing, you can see here, we put red liners underneath it and over the top front edges here, just because I think the red looks great with it. I did what I'm calling jeweling on the liners. So as opposed to just coining, it's actually file worked all the way around on the liners. Really gives it a fantastic look. Did my version, I almost call it like a tribal vine inlay. Tribal vine fireworks, excuse me, not inlay, but all up onto the blade there and stuff. In conjunction with the jeweling, I think it's a really, really spectacular look. Really pretty stuff. Put the original safety back in. It's actually a very good safety. I like the way this one works. It's a good mechanism, very easy to use, and it stays open and closed quite easily. This was a real trick. Had to manage to drill out the original actuating button to be able to put in a black opal there. The client wanted one. I've done some opals and some other knives, so he wanted that. That was a hell of a little trick, but we pulled it off. If you notice too, the original knife had pins here holding the scales down. There's only one pin left now. This one we had to do because this pin goes all the way through the back spacer, which is also where the spring connects. This actually uses a dovetail spring, and it's really well done. I'm blown away actually by how good the fit and finish was on the inside of the parts of this. But anyway, so what we did instead, because I wanted a really clean look here, I didn't like the idea of having all these pins. Plus, when you start tapping and peening pins and stuff, you risk damaging the mammoth, and I wanted to try and minimize that. So what I ended up doing is putting in very, very small 0-80 threaded inserts into the scales, and they're actually screwed in from the inside, the liners, using very, very tiny flathead torque screws. So can you take these scales off? Yes, they're not glued on. You do have to, remove this pin, which comes out, and you have to take the top pin out, and then the whole thing can kind of scissor open like an X pattern, and you can unscrew them. But it risks a lot less damage to the scales in case you ever have to take it apart, whatever. We did change up a few things. We put in silicone bronze washers in here. Reshaped the swing guards. They were originally kind of this curvy thing. I wanted them to look a little bit more aggressive, so didn't want to put points on because then they kind of catch with stuff, but gave it a little bit more modern look, which I really like. We laser engraved the name right on the blade. If you see it there, it says Bad Bunny. That's the name. I like it. That's comes from the Lepre logo, which you can see here. Their original logo, if we can get this in focus, is a bunny rabbit. There it is, Lepre and Maniago, Italy. But so this is now the Bad Bunny edition. I really love this knife, actually. I think I'm going to have to get one of these for myself. It's incredibly comfortable. It's got some weight to it. Locks up like a damn tank. It really locks up well. I'm impressed. Now, this would be almost like a pick lock. It's a little different. You have this little tab back here, and that kind of undoes the locking mechanism. And then you just locks up solid like a rock. Safety on. Boom. Or excuse me, I didn't put the safety on all the way. Look at me. I'm bad. But there we go. So we put this. Now the safety's on all the way. But it's a hell of a knife. It really is. I really like this one. Anyway, so if you got any questions, concerns, comments, feel free to drop me a line. Otherwise, this is going off to the client today. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I've been out of sorts for a little bit. Had some health issues I had to deal with and whatnot, so I haven't posted some stuff lately. But I'm feeling better now. Back on track. And hopefully we'll get some more videos up for you very soon. Everybody take care. Bye-bye.